Today we are coming to you live and direct from Namibia International Capital, where they offer affordable housing, good service, and the best prices. My name is My.Na, and this is your favorite property show, My.Na Property. I'm so excited to be chatting all things real estate agent, affordable housing, and property development. Come with me as we bring you great conversations.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
In the news today, the city of Windhoek has been accused of abandoning residents of Brakwater settlement and denying them basic service delivery while obligating them to pay for rates and taxes like other residents despite the non-provision of services. The residents of Brakwater made their concerns known to the Windhoek Mayor Joseph Wapingane and the newly appointed CEO of the city of Windhoek, Moses Machai, at the community engagement. The city officials are also accused of not implementing council resolution from as far as back as 1994, with the effect that the unadopted resolution hinder the settlement's development. The Brakwater representative had undertaken a study of all available Brakwater related council resolution and have been able to determine that the majority have not been implemented. Chairperson of the Brakwater Ratepayers Organization, Benita van Looyen, said. In our next story, Tunaco Fisheries Limited, a Walvis Bay-based fishing company, submitted an application to the municipality of Walvis Bay Management Council to purchase land for the construction of affordable houses for its employees. Tunaco, in its application, indicated that it wishes to acquire land from the council to build affordable houses for their employees. Initially, the company did not apply for a specific location. However, during consultation with the municipality, it was mutually agreed that 8,035 Cape Mund would be best suited for Tunaco's need. Council recommended that an unserved single residence area of 8,635 Cape Mund, measuring approximately 36,238 square meters, be sold by private transaction to Tunaco at 50.6 million Namibian dollars. That the application at their own cost do all or any required groundwork, provides all outstanding services, and adheres to the guideline standard requirement for all services, for instance, water connection, water, sewage, electrical reticulation, and tired roads. We'll be right back with more on My.Na Property.
Welkom jullie, mijn naam is Brian Munango en ik is jullie aanbieder voor Gooikolen. Dit is donderdagse sportstrijf noem. Einde van hierdie programma zal ik en hoe om Frans te praten. Je m'appelle? Je bent?
Le Jean.
Is dit nou onderbroek?
Blijf ingeschakeld. We zien jullie weer vrijdag volgende week. Gooi kool!
Affordable housing isn't a benefit, it's a right. It's the foundation of a just society. Today, I am so excited to be chatting with Hans Shipiki. He is a real estate agent right here at Namibia International Capital. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, Aina. How are you doing?
I am fantastic.
Awesome.
Tell us about, Namibia International Capital and, the work that you do, when it was founded, and so forth and so on.
All right. Namibia International Capital is, we are property developers. So we are into construction. We mainly focus on building affordable houses for the average Namibian. And we started around about in 2017. That's when we started. And so far, so good.
Okay. Yeah. The business is booming. Everything is going well.
Everything
so far, so good. Love that. There are a lot of people who are into buying houses right now, especially young adults, who are kickstarting their careers. They are looking to, either buy property or rent property. What tips can you offer them?
All right. That's a very easy one. So if you're a first-time buyer and you don't know where to start, the first thing you need to do is speak to or look for a professional, which is a registered real estate agent, not anybody that just claims they are one.
That you see on the posters.
Yes, they need to be registered.
Okay.
And usually we get cards. I have mine as well. I carry mine all the time, just to show my clients that I am a registered real estate agent. So on tips, that would be the first. The second would be to establish a budget. So you should know exactly what you're looking for and how much you can afford. Yeah, so that is mostly important. And I would also give you another tip on getting a pre-approval.
Okay.
So look, you cannot come in the market without knowing exactly what you can afford. So a pre-approval is a letter that you get from the bank that actually states how much you qualify for. So there are certain requirements, documents that you need to take for you to get a pre-approval.
Okay.
But we can get that into later. I'm just trying to share a few tips for first-time buyers.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as a salesperson, right, which client do you prefer working with? One with the money, let's say cash, or one who has a vision on what they want exactly? Let's say this is property development. Now you have to start from scratch. You have to construct something with this person's ideas and vision. Would you want somebody to just have the money and then you can sort of work on the vision together? Or do you want somebody to come to you with their minds already made up?
Well, this is the thing. When a client approaches us, we know the client is very serious.
Okay.
Yeah, the client is very serious. So we don't have preferences on who we want to work with. As long as the client wants a house, then we definitely work with that client, whether they have cash or they have a plan. Because mind you, usually if a client has cash, it's much more easier.
Yeah.
But a client can still purchase a house through the bank. So the bank can still finance and back them up. So we advise them the right way to do it. So we don't really have a choice, and we help everyone. Yeah.
Okay. You are also selling other people's houses, right?
Yeah, we do that, but it's an exception because we are mainly focusing on a project, which I'll get into later as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's an exception where if a client definitely feels that they want us to assist them in that aspect, we do help them.
Should the client then want you to assist them in that aspect, what would you advise them? How can they make their property more attractive for other potential clients that might be interested in buying this property?
All right, I like that question. So we have a saying that we use here. We say that a great house sells itself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, real estate agents, we don't do the whole convincing of trying to tell a client this is, You bring the client in, and then the client sees the house, and the client immediately loves the house. So in that aspect, a client needs to make sure that the house is clean. Yes, it's clean, it's up to standard. Those are the main priorities that the client needs to look at. Other things are, it depends from client to client. What can you offer your buyer? Let's say you are a seller now. What can you add to your can you negotiate? That is always is another
requirement.
Not a requirement necessarily, but it's just how flexible are you with the pricing when it comes to such negotiations.
Tell us about your projects, the ones that you are doing under NIC.
All right, so that's what I was actually waiting for. I can't even say it out. But yes, so currently now we are developing in extension 10, Ochemuise. So this is opposite the Ochemuise police station.
Is this the one that will almost touch Korea Hub?
Yeah, they're closely, if you look at it, because Windhoek is mostly developing towards that side. So they're not next to each other, but you'd say yes. Yeah. So extension 10 is what we are currently working on. So we've already built our first phase. It's completed, it's done. We built about 17 units of freestanding sectional titles. That was a success. And we recently just did our handover for our phase 2, which is as well in extension 10. That is also complete. And now we are focusing on our phase 3, where we are selling 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom freestanding houses that are ranging from the price of 697,000. That's cost inclusive. That's with your 2-bedroom house. And then we have the 3 bedrooms that are 900,000, cost inclusive as well. Different sizes, L sizes, so you can choose. You have options. We have beautiful designs, amazing designs. That what we do is basically bring a client in. We sit down with the client. We show them exactly what they're buying. And if they love it, they sign a contract. But mind you, first they need to get their pre-approval. We do as well assist clients to speak to the right. If, let's say, for instance, a client needs assistance on what they should get and where they should take it, we can do our best in helping them in that aspect. So yeah, so extension 10 is our baby. It's a beautiful project. You should see the houses. They're amazing. And we have more coming. And there is an appetite, a big appetite for that market, for this market. And yeah, clients are definitely flocking in.
So are you only developing houses in extension 10, or do you have other, projects that you're working on?
At the moment, we don't want to bombard ourselves with so many,
so many projects.
Yeah, but we are a success because we started off in Osona Village, and then we moved to extension 5, Ochemuise, and now we're in extension 10. Yeah. So
you start, you finish, then you move on.
Then we move on.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
That's a good way to go about business. Tell me about the marketing modalities that you are perhaps going to use to market this project. Apart from TV and this, what do you have a market rollout?
Yeah.
Are you using influencers perhaps? I don't know.
Well, look, when it comes to marketing, we do a lot of marketing, but there is one that I trust. There's one that I trust, one that's very effective, one that gets you clients immediately, and that's word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
Yes, when people just say that, look, go to Hans, I got the best service, I got the best house, I got what I was looking for, I got the best. It's easy. It's easy. I don't have to pay extra money to market my stuff. I just need people. That's it.
All right. Where can people, potential clients, get a hold of you? Maybe you have a WhatsApp group that people can join, a website, social media platforms, everything.
So we have a website. You guys can visit our website. Our website is www.homesbynic.com.na. I'll give you my cell phone number as well, but I have my business cards as well. I can as well hand it to you. But anyone that wants to reach me, they can contact me on 081 681 2944 or 081 7799 758. That's my personal number. I'm willing to help anytime, 24 hours. My line is always open.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know social media?
I am on social media as well. So we have a Facebook page as well. It's Namibia International Capital. We do weekly advertising where we have our open days. We have an Instagram page as well, Namibia International Capital. We are also starting to have our TikTok account as well, because we see that, yes, there's a market there. And as well, by email, you can reach me on shipiki@homesbynic.com.na.
Okay.
So I think on those platforms, I'm sure you should at least
get in touch with you. Anything else that you would like to share that maybe we have not discussed about your business and the work that you're doing?
Anything else? I think there's really not much to say. You know, it's basic. It's just what we do that's practically it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's practically it. But I've enjoyed this. I love sharing information, and I'm willing to share information anytime if anyone needs it.
All right. Thank you very much, Hans, for joining us on My.Na Property.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back with more. Stick around.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nhh.com.na.
We are talking to Esther Kakololo. She's the branch manager at CTM in Oneuptwo, and today we are discussing tiles. Esther, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for this platform.
All right, so please just give us a brief overview of the different tiles that you have here at CTM Oneuptwo.
Okay, so here at CTM we have a wide range of tiles. So be it that you want to use it for the floor, for the wall, outside or inside. So basically so there is a different variance in the different tiles. So there's times like the wall tiles, you can never use them on the floor tiles, but for the floor tiles there's actually an exception that you can use them on the wall.
Just give us a short description of what is the difference between a wall tile and a floor tile.
Okay, so the wall tile is a tile that doesn't withstand the heavy traffic, so you can never use it on the floor. It will always just be the wall. It is more porous, meaning it takes up more water compared to a floor tile. And the floor tile withstands much heavier traffic, and it's more denser than a wall tile. So that's why you will be able to use the floor tile on the wall and the floor, but never the wall on the floor.
All right.
Yes.
As I walk through your door, it shows that you deserve a beautiful home. I'm a newlywed. I'm walking into CTM. What can you tell me that I should buy to polish my house, apart from the tiles that you're explaining to us now?
Okay. Well, for example, the trend currently right now is like the marble type of look and the larger format tiles, which is the 1.2s by 600. So, for example, the modern, that is what you want to see, the classic, and just the marble look. So that's basically what I will sell to you and all that. But all you need to do, you have to bring for me your square meters, meaning you need to measure your square meters to say, this is how much I want. And then I'll be able to calculate for you that you need this number of square meters with this adhesive and the grouting.
Would you say marble is what's currently fashionable?
Yes, that's what's currently trending. And it's insane how everybody wants this new fashion at the moment.
Okay. So how do you do the calculations? Once I've brought you my measurements, how do you do the calculations in terms of my bathroom and my kitchen and so forth?
Okay. So if you bring your square meters to me, we actually have a newly technology, which is a scanner, whereby I'm able to just type in maybe your meters. For example, you measure your length and your width and your height if you are doing the bathroom. I just put in those numbers and the scanner automatically tells me that you need how many boxes, how many adhesives. So that's how advanced CTM is.
Is there anything else you would like to tell the viewers? Just quite a short line. If you walk through the CTM doors and you're looking for tiles,
yes,
how will Esther assist you?
Well, I'll definitely greet you as you enter that door, because we want everybody in Namibia to have a beautiful home. That is our goal for every Namibian, to have a beautiful home and all that. So we cater for any individual. Nobody should be scared to come to CTM, because we cater for everybody. We have our good ranges, our better ranges and best, and we cater for any pocket.
Thank you, Esther. Please do come through to CTM. You deserve the best home.
There's music galore at the VRS Sports Fields come December, when Vocal Cast Production brings you SA's Mikasa, along with top local artists Paige, Jared G and DJ Malza on December 2nd. If jazz is more your style, don't miss the smooth sounds of Fujazz, Casey, Letitia and Major Sevenths on the 3rd. You can enjoy each event individually, or you can easily make a weekend of the two. Get your tickets online via eticket.my.na or at the NMH offices in General Muhammad Murtala Avenue in Eros. Brought to you in conjunction with Republicane, Exhibition and Events Warehouse, Yango, DB Audio and the Winter Country Club. See you there!
We are back in the My.Na Property studio, and as usual we have Risa Dreyer here from the company
The old Wederkreeuw, now Wederkouta.
Wederkouta and Uweka. Yes. Welcome, Risa.
Thank you, Laurie. It's becoming a tradition to be here.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to seeing you weekly.
Thank you.
Risa, another question that I want to ask today is different marriages in Namibia, and how does it influence how property is purchased?
Yes, well, that's a very important question, because in all traditional ways, people were married just a normal in community of property, and a husband and wife used to own property together. They are liable together for the property, and there was no option to own it separately. That's also the way, transfer documents are being signed at the bank and at our offices. So both always needs to be present, and you're bounded by your marriage actually, because you are collectively, your estate is regarded as one. But nowadays we've got the antenuptial contract. It's been an old thing, but it's becoming more common that people decide to get married with an antenuptial agreement, and then you can own half shares in a property. So you obviously reduce your massive transfer costs, and you can own each half share in the property, although you apply for the loan as one entity or a communal loan. So yeah, that reduces, a lot of stress on the parties, because your half share will be yours and mine will be mine, so we are not liable for each other's debts and etc. So yeah, that's one option. And then you've got your foreign land marriages, which say for example you were married in South Africa, then the laws of that country will still govern how you are being regarded here. So you will be described as married according to the laws of South Africa, for example, even though you're married there by ANC. Then usually the spouse needs to assist if you sign
ANC?
Antenuptial agreement. Yes, so if you sell land here and you were bounded by an ANC in South Africa, then your spouse needs to assist here. So it's a bit of a detriment. You cannot just assume that your ANC will be registered here the same way it was registered there. You need to apply through a conveyancing firm and register it within 6 months here. And then we've got the, your traditional marriages like above the red line, which is the line that runs up to the north. If you're married above that red line, then a whole different set of laws count. So you are regarded as separate entities, and you cannot be just regarded as in community or out of community of property.
Yes.
You've got a proclamation marriage or a red line marriage,
Yeah.
as we describe it. Some people, they don't understand if they got married there, then why do they traditional laws not count now? But it's governed by law, and you need to figure out to get married here or get married in the correct church with the correct certificate there.
Yeah.
So that greatly determines how your property
Very,
is
very
owned.
interesting.
Yes.
I didn't know it, so I learned something new today.
Well, that's good. That's why we're here.
Like my mother said, you're never too old to learn.
Yes. Well,
Something new.
I'm glad.
So thank you.
Thank you,
And I
Lauren.
believe there's people out there that didn't know it.
Well, I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah.
We learn something every week, and therefore I'll see you next week.
Risa, thank you very, very
Welcome.
much. And I'll see you next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye, dankie.
Well, my darling, we've come to the end of today's edition of your favorite show, My.Na Property. Please be reminded that this particular show is on DSTV channel 285 as well as GOtv 25. On that note, it's all my love, all my light. Aina Kweyo signing out.